Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
If you've never heard Kat do this, it's amazing. She can tell you what you do for a living just by knowing your first name. She proves it a little bit later on in the podcast. Here we go. You've said no for 11 years almost now. Do you see yourselves getting a dog before Liam gets through high school?
We won't. And I don't even know why I started the conversation on Saturday. I just said, if you were to get a dog, what kind of dog? Out of nowhere. I don't even know why. Because in his little head, he was probably like, oh, my God, I bet they're getting me a dog. But he picked a Weimaraner.
Okay.
So hairless, which is a good start. So, yeah.
Well, actually, he's got an allergy, right?
It's just not something that we need. We don't need it. We don't want it.
Well, we have realized in my family that, is that her getting up right now? I don't know. I'm rolling the dice here, guys. All right. So our neighbors, Lainey and Scott, rescued a giant, and I think it's a silver lab. This dog
is a silver lab?
A big dog. This dog is at least, it's over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's a kind dog. His name is Vince, and he's really nice. So I think Lainey was golfing on Saturday, and somehow she had asked Trish, hey, any chance you could let Vince out? And so she went over there, early Saturday and let the dog out. And Trish let the dog out. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And then later that afternoon, she goes, hey, should we take our dog with their dog for a walk? I go, yeah, I don't have a problem with that, whatever. We want our dog to be more social, right, and everything like that. So we start the walk, right? Trisha's got the big dog. I got our Labradoodle, whatever the hell it is, golden doodle.
A lot of butt sniffing?
No, not much. Just a quick, hey, hello, good morning.
What about with the dogs?
And then we're walking the dogs. That was a good one. She's going to be so mad about this. We're walking the dogs, and we get probably a mile into the walk, and we're on the way back home. And Trisha's got this 100-plus pound dog. Yeah. And Vince is the best walker. Just walks, just sniffs stuff out, and not pulling nothing. And we get to a property on the way where they have an enclosed gate all the way around and a fence, but the fence is like chain link so you can see through it.
Yeah.
And they have 2 black labs, and those dogs both run at the gate. And my dog, I immediately go, no, because I don't want her trying to attack or anything like that, right? Yeah. And she stops, like we're getting her trained pretty well. But from behind me, all I hear is, and I turn around, and my wife is on her back like a turtle.
Oh, my God.
This dog had taken off to see the other dogs. Now, Vince, the neighbor's dog, is standing at the chain link fence, just looking at the other dogs, and I turn around, and my wife is on her back on the sidewalk.
Oh, my God.
It basically pulled her arm out of socket.
Yeah.
She did a whole 180 in the air and then landed on her tailbone. And I don't know what to do. Should I separate the dogs? Should I help my wife? So I turn back and I go, ER? And she goes, no, I need to get the dog. And so I run and I grab the other dog.
The wind was knocked out of her?
And she's like, I think she broke her tailbone.
Really?
She, like, all day yesterday, like, any place we'd go and she'd have to sit down.
Yeah.
You could tell she was going cheek to cheek all the time. She's so unhappy that I'm talking about this on the air right now. But pretty sure she, like, damaged her tailbone and her booty.
I really like her. Okay. But after all this blows over and she's feeling better, you're going to want that footage. And every house in your expensive neighborhood has surveillance.
I'm hoping so.
You have to track it down and just have it. Because she'll look back and she'll laugh at that. Not right now. You don't show it to her right now.
And I was trying to hold back my laughter so bad, but you know me, I'm not very good at this.
Yeah.
So as we're walking, so we had to switch dogs. I had to take the big dog after that because I could control the big dog. So as we're walking, like she would get ahead of me a little bit, and I'd have to brush off the leaves and the grass off her back because she had fallen into there's a grass stain from where it pulled her onto the grass on her back.
Wow.
She has a grass stain on her upper shoulder of the sweatshirt she was wearing.
Get a dog, they say. It's fun, they say. Every time you say you should get a dog, you tell a story like this. Or like stepping in a giant pile of turd because your family didn't pick it up.
Fine, you can do that. Whatever. That's not a big deal. Has anybody else had their animals take off and almost kill them, though? It was so fun. It was a great birthday present.
Before you know it, it's going to be past Halloween. Thanksgiving is the next stop for us.
It's Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we are. I did my first Friendsgiving last year, and we had a great time. Normally, it's just family Thanksgivings that we do. And then I was like, this is really fun. Everybody brought a dish, and we had some drinks, and the kids were playing, and it was a lot of fun. But now, this year, Bumble, they found that more people want to expand their social circles. So Bumble and Butterball are teaming up, and they are creating this new area, this section of Bumble, to create platonic friendships so you can find somewhere to go have Friendsgiving, which is like kind of sad and cool at the
Listen
same
to me,
time.
all you losers right now that are going onto Bumble to look for somebody to have Thanksgiving with. You have to do better. You have to get out. You have to circulate.
Yeah.
If you're going to your app because you have zero friends, listen, it's you. Don't let anybody else tell you it's not them. It's you. It's you for sure if you don't have friends. People are looking for people to congregate with, to get along with, to share life experiences with.
Yeah.
If they don't want to do this with you, it's you.
Sometimes it's okay to adapt to a crowd that you think is cool. Like, don't do
Like the druggies.
terrible things. But
if you want to start doing some
shut your
hard
mouth.
drugs
Shut
to
your mouth.
fit in with everyone.
Anyway, the feature starts November 1st, so it's going to help users connect for their holiday plans. So good luck anyway. We're moving past that. According to a popular TikTok video, oh my God, is this not my mom? Anytime she dances, puts the fingers up.
Almost Elaine.
Bless up, bless up. Like the hands are going crazy. Evidently, that is a dead giveaway that you are old.
I was dancing at the club last night with this girl, and she was like, you know what's giving away your age? She was like, you keep putting your hands up. But I would do it too. I'd be like, woo! She was like, stop putting your hands up. And I was like, my mom does that. I'm old to be in this club.
Plus, his name is Gus. You can't get away from that. A millennial named Gus, and then you're dancing like that. You know what? I've been doing this. This is my mom.
The peace
in
sign?
pictures. Yeah, I gotta stop. Liam will slap my hand down when I do that. It's like a dead.
It's a
dead
cultural
giveaway.
misfit sign. Like
I don't get
if
me.
you're from the Far East and you're doing it, then that's cool. But otherwise, no.
That's the only way
No
it's
bueno.
cool.
If I were to open up your purse right now, what would be the first credit card you think I would find?
Just the only one I have.
You only have one?
I only have one credit card. I guess
No way.
a Home Depot one is a credit card, though, too, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a line of credit, so I think
So-
technically it's a credit card.
Those two, I don't look at credit cards. Like we only buy just, whatever, a leaf blower and then pay it right off. But like a credit card, it would just be my Visa, my black Visa.
What does the black mean?
It's just the color. I don't know. I don't
it
think
doesn't
it
have
stands,
anything to do with your line of credit.
definitely does not stand for status.
Okay.
But it is just the color of it. But this guy kind of breaking down what different credit card colors mean, I guess.
If he pulls out the Amex Platinum, this man is rich. Definitely makes over $200K working in finance or tech, but do not ask him about the card because he won't shut up. If he pulls out the Discover It card, this could mean one of two things. Either he has low to no credit since this is a beginner card, or this is the most loyal man you will ever meet. If he pulls out the Apple card, he's such a tech bro. He probably gets the newest iPhone every year, and he makes sure you can see his Apple Watch.
Oh.
Okay. That is so true about iPhone and Apple people. They just want you to know that they have all the new gadgets. Look at you over there on your watch all the time, just scrolling,
convenient.
talking into it like you're Batman. It's like a little obnoxious. But I mean, there is some truth. I do know some females that pay attention to that, to credit cards.
By
like
some females, this is your sister?
No, definitely not her. She doesn't need to. She's got her own money. But I have some friends that have done that and been very vocal about it. They're like, if he doesn't have this as a credit card limit, then
I know
probably
you've been-
not worth my time.
You've been married for a while, but was this something you ever looked at when you were dating? He'd go to pay for the meal. Would you? I mean, if
No, as long as it went through.
as long
I
as
was like,
you weren't paying.
as long as it was free and it was going through, then I really did not care, I guess.
Now, hey, Carolyn, real quick, I appreciate you calling right away. You need like a big credit card kind of guy?
Yeah, I'm at the point in my life where if you aren't blatantly making a decent amount of money, then you aren't going to be able to provide any type of stability.
So is that what you look for right away? Like you don't waste any time with like a second date, a third date. You're just like all in, show me the card and then we can move forward.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. And I can usually pick out ahead of time which guy is going to have what just by their mannerisms.
Yeah.
So if it's not an Amex or a black card that they pull out after that first date of going out to dinner, I'm just like, okay, I'm out.
This is the thing. Wow. I appreciate your honesty.
I do too. Very rare do we get people that are like, I'm going to call the radio station and say it. But it is faceless, though. I mean, maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you're like, I'm done screwing around with all these boys that don't have their credit act together. You're like, I want to see one that means.
Okay, think about this. It doesn't work out between you and Derek. You go your separate ways. You have to start redating in a year. You're going to start redating, and this guy takes you out for dinner.
Yeah.
You're going to notice then?
I might, because I'm going to date an older guy. Like I'm at a seasoned point in my life where I'm not going to date somebody younger.
You're looking for somebody circling the drain. You just want to cash in?
Is that what I said?
It's exactly what it sounds
my face
like.
said?
Yeah. We're talking about the credit card the guy pulls out and what that means about him.
Somebody broke it down with, just kind of a blatant blanket statement of what most users of a specific credit card act like. And then we had a phone call confirming that, to most that women only look at men for their money.
This was Carolyn.
So if it's not an Amex or a black card that they pull out after that first date of going out to dinner, I'm just like, okay, I'm out.
Wow.
So that's just her. Don't run with that and say all women are like that. But 2986 said, I should have done this with my ex-husband. Found out that we tried to buy a house and his credit was trash. And it took us years to build it back up.
Why don't you have that discussion before you get married?
Jessica says they can have a big fancy credit card with a large limit, but I wouldn't be impressed unless I know that they didn't have it maxed out and unable to pay their bills. True.
Fair enough.
True.
Ashley, do you notice the credit card when he pulls it out or not?
I don't, actually, because the guy I'm dating doesn't have a credit card nor a debit card.
Ooh.
So I knew a guy. His name was I think his name was Chase back in the day, and he did not have any. He only had cash. That's it. He had a bank account, but he didn't have a debit card or a credit card. And I'm like, how are you going to build up that credit to get what you want in the future? He's like, I'll figure it out. But he just didn't want, he just found it scary.
Yeah. How does that make you feel, Ashley? Are you nervous about this, or is that cool for you?
No, it doesn't make me nervous at all because he has, loans that he pays on.
Okay, so that's how he builds his credit.
I know that he's building.
Okay. Huh. Well, I guess he can't get into any trouble or anything like that. He's just got cash.
He's not making you pay for stuff, is he?
Nope.
All right.
That's good.
So you feel like he's just got some cash on him, and if you guys go out to dinner or you have drinks, he's just floating bills out there. He's not putting a credit card down at all.
Yeah, it's always cash.
I think he's running from something. I think you should look into this guy a little bit more. I think he's...
Why are you trying to do that?
No, just be super honest with us, Ashley. Do you feel like you've got a pretty good grip on his past? It could be, is he married?
No, he's not married.
How do you know? How do you really even know anymore?
So she can't trace it back to him eating at Applebee's, getting 2 for $25 with you while he goes home and sleeps with her.
Dude, he'd be eating 2 for $25 by himself.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Just next time when he goes to pay, I just want you to go, why don't you have a credit card? What's your wife's name? And if he says either of those and if he looks up and to the left, he's lying for sure, okay?
Good luck.
Okay.
I'm not trying to break your heart because I'm grateful that you called the show. I just don't want to see you suffer anymore. You know what I mean? You seem like a nice girl.
She's not suffering.
My grandmother and my mother would take me shopping before, like when I was in elementary school, they would take me shopping at garage sales about the 3 weeks before school would start because we didn't have much money. And I would get to wear everybody else's hand-me-downs. and I always...
I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
Because you're a horrible human being. That's why you laugh at it.
Derek's mom bought him those girl jeans, and people teased him about it, and he has not let it go since that was 30 years ago.
When the second day of school arrives and you're sitting in class and a kid behind you peels off a piece of masking tape off your back that says 15 cents. And I'll tell you what embarrassing is.
Oh, man.
But I was just reminded that this happens to everybody, maybe when you're young or maybe when you're, middle-aged. And when you go, Kat was talking during that last song about her mom trying to basically dress her like, what do you think your mom wants your style to be like?
No, she was buying stuff for herself.
Oh, she's off
buying stuff for me.
She wants to dress like she's an Alaskan bush person.
I don't know. The vendors at this place are like super hippie, like all the fabric was made from the landfill.
I think you have to be so beyond attractive to pull something like that off.
Right.
You know what I mean? You almost have to be like, because then when you dress hippie, it pulls your hotness down to where you're just mediocre.
Well, yeah. Like she's got the gaucho pants and then the layers and then the Burberry pattern and then the sink hat in the back. And
when did this start for her?
It's never stopped.
Oh, this is like when you remember this as a kid?
Yeah. Well, she used to be, do you remember Big Dog brand? Like she used to be their ambassador. Yeah. And she had 50 Big Dog t-shirts. They had the Big Dog store at the Mall of America. We always had to stop there. She'd load up on her shorts and everything like that. But that's when she was like coaching softball, like hardcore, had to coach all these athletics or whatever. But then now it's like...
Because nothing says I'll do anything for you, coach, like a big dog apparel.
You don't mess with a big dog. Was it a St. Bernard? Wasn't it? It was a St. Bernard.
It was, you're right. I think it was.
But, I mean, all these vendors are her. They're made to be there because that's where she goes. She goes there like every weekend. And
cash only, too.
They're like, hey, Jen.
Huh? They know her. Hey, just a heads up that Kat and I are going to be in New York City for the next couple of days at an awards ceremony. We'll be back with another live show on Friday. In the meantime, catch up on all the rest of the podcasts and understand that Derek is going to be playing Free Money High-Low 6 times every day live between 2 and 6 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So good luck. Dean. And there's no way that Kat would know what you do for a living, right? You guys don't know each other. Your kids don't play basketball or anything together?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
Dean.
I mean, she might remember if she remembers the last time I called in.
Oh, so okay. So
I don't know you like that. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you feeling from Dean here?
Dean, you are in the line of. Are you in trucking?
Yes.
Hey.
I got a dump truck, and yeah. In fact, remember I had the air horn story that scared the kid. Some kid wanted me to honk my air horn.
Yep, I remember that.
And I honked it for JJ a couple times on the radio.
I do remember that. Are you in the truck right now?
So I'm on my way to the truck.
Hey, Dean, can I tell you my favorite trucker joke real quick?
Go ahead.
What does an impotent truck driver do?
I don't know.
He gets a new Peterbilt. Yeah, killed it. Do you feel bothered when people come up to you and ask you to do this in real life, or is it just something you've accepted as part of your gig?
Never, but I do need people to know that I can only do it over the phone. That's how it's always been, because I've done it face to face and then I fail, and that's embarrassing.
Why do you think you
just have to
fail
walk
then?
away.
Because you see people and there's you have a prejudice as when looks or their appearance starts kicking in?
No, I have no idea. There's no rhyme or reason. Just has to be over the phone.
Okay, and it's Jessica, right?
Yes, sir.
And no funky spelling, not like with a G in there or anything?
No, sir.
So, Jessica, just again, to be on the record, there is zero way that Kat could ever know what you do for a living, right?
Correct.
All right, let's give it a shot, Kat.
Okay, I think I got it. Jessica, you work in the mental health world.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay. And
are you from the South?
And what do you do? Yeah, why is it with the
this.
ma'am and sir stuff?
Oh, sorry. Military.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Did you just apologize for having manners, too?
And how long have you been working in the mental health field?
Since probably 2015.
Okay. You find it pretty rewarding, or is it exhausting?
Depends on the day.
How about today?
Today's a great day. It's a Monday, so I can't complain too much.
I love that. You have a great disposition, ma'am.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
How was your birthday?
It was really good. Yeah.
You want to open my gift I got you?
Is that what you...
Why don't you go grab it? Why don't you go grab it?
Something live in there?
No. I would have poked holes in it so it could breathe. Read the card first. Okay. Don't be 7 years old. This is awkward.
Happy birthday. Here's something for your next social inspo post.
Do you know what inspo is?
I
bet this kid does. Do you
Lucas,
know what
what's
inspo
inspo mean?
means? Thank you.
Okay.
He thinks out of pocket is when you work out of your pocket. Did you know that?
All right. We're not And the kid that Kat is talking to, we have a job shadow. Lucas has been working as an intern in our building, and for some reason he wanted to get up this morning and watch us do this.
Because you do your little social post, so just your drink with the fireplace and...
Revelstoke Root of Evil whiskey, root beer whiskey. Ooh.
Yeah. See, I feel like you'd like that.
Yeah, I think
with like
a
little almond milk or some creamer.
No.
Yeah, cream it up. No, that's it. That's all I got you. Yeah.
That's
all I got. Well, I got it. I got a bow on the front.
That's a Christmas bow.
Yeah, and I'll buy you a coffee at the airport tomorrow.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had a great birthday. I was talking to Trish last night. I'm like, it was such a good, memorable birthday because all the kids came home, and yesterday kind of started. Saturday was a whole day of like just preparing our property for winter.
Yeah.
So just did everything, and then I even we got a new hot tub cover and our new hot tub cover, whatever you want to call it, like lift. So I installed all that, cleaned the hot tub from top
your
to
birthday
bottom. No,
weekend?
on Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Sunday it was all filled up and warm. So literally woke up and Trish got up and I said we should go sit in the hot tub. So we sat in there for like 20 minutes and then she goes, we should go get a Bloody Mary. And I said we should go get a Bloody Mary. So
he's like 25 again.
So Trish and then my daughter Reagan was back for the weekend and I went and got a Bloody Mary and then we sat there until lunch and Nolan came over and we had lunch at the Ultimate and then Peyton came by and we had cake and gifts and then went out for dinner and it was just good to have the family around. So it was really, really good birthday.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, everything about it was pretty good. How about your weekend? I know you were busy.
It was good. Yeah. Kicked it off with the Nicholas P. Koenig Hero Foundation in Cold Spring. And it's just always a really nice event. You see like the best of like wholesome small towns when they come out and support and where the money is going. Great auction items. I was outbid on 3 of them, but I'm not bitter about it.
Did you get anything?
No.
You walked away with nothing?
Well, I bought apparel. I'm like, if I'm not going to win anything with the auction, then I'm just going to go ahead and buy some apparel. But Liam had basketball both days. On Saturday, he and I went shopping, got him some basketball stuff, went on a dinner date, did some Christmas shopping. And then yesterday, met my mom at the Minneapolis Farmers Market. And that was amazing. Like, except for the herring guy. I do not like that guy. He had like smoked herring and was forcing people to eat it, where if people are drinking coffee, they don't want to eat herring, And I don't want to eat herring, period.
What'd you get at the farmer's market?
I got a brick of cheese that Derek would want, like the garlic dill. So that was really good. And then I got they had like vendors there. So I got some pillow spray and some patchouli.
Pillow spray, like a lavender pillow spray.
Yeah, it's like earthy. I love earthy smells. So that was it. Shopping in St. Paul and then lunch at Cafe Latte with my mom. So it was a good cap off to the weekend.
Are you sick?
Why? Do I sound sick?
No, why are you so bundled up?
I'm so cold in here. You have that brick off that I need it on. I'm so cold.
70 degrees in here.
It doesn't feel like it.
You have malaria.
I am not sick at all. I just am always cold in the studio in the morning. I need to go get like a hot chai tea or something. Do you want to go get it for me?
You're just so high maintenance.
Needy.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.